We are going to beat you to death with a Yule log.
I like it.
This Christmas.
And then we're going to auction that Yule log off for meals for the kids.
I'm going to rip off your face with Yuletide cheer, shove it down your throat.
You will get a Yule log, which is a murder device implemented in a homicide, and you'll be able to help the kids. God bless America. God bless us, everyone.
Roger, do me a favor.
Yeah.
How would Jesse Ventura sell it?
Okay.
Right now, your government is doing things that you can't even imagine. There are black helicopters waiting to drop upon you the napalm of charity and Christmas. I'm not even doing the accent very good.
My favorite thing about him now is he's always calling into places, talking about how off the grid he is, that he's just off the grid, but he's on all these technology shows. I want to do some parody where it's like, it's just him in the back row.
I live completely off the... Hang on one sec. No. I'll tell him later. Okay. I am off the grid. I don't pay attention. Hang on one sec. Oh, look at that little puppy dog. That is a funny... I'm going to retweet that. Anyway, don't trust the internet companies.
You know, my Jesse is failing. It's slacking. I need to go back to Frank and Chopper 6 from the regular show days and hone him in.
I don't think that impression is slacking at all. In fact, what I love is when he walks into some sort of like secured area and just starts taunting the guards there. Do you really have a UFO back? I think you do.
Yeah.
Fantastic personality.
Going from politics to all that stuff. It's and Bill, like literally one of my favorite memories of working on a regular show was that where, and I'm sure you were in the session where all of a sudden JG had said they wanted to get him for a role, and they said, would you mind scratching for this? And I was like, yeah, who do you guys have in mind? Like, what's going on? Because they were like, we're going to get a celebrity. And Chris Zimmerman, our esteemed director, had said, yeah, we're going with like Jesse Ventura. And in my brain, I was never a big wrestling fan as a kid. I went to Randy Macho Man Savage. And so I started doing like, oh yeah, like that kind of thing. And JG's like, no, dude, it's the other guy. And I think Chris goes, the governor, from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that guy. And all of a sudden it was like, I'm looking at, JG and Chris goes, do that again.
And so I start going down this path of going like that guy.
And JG's eyes get big and he goes, yeah, we did the whole thing. And at the end, they were like, you would be funnier than he probably would be anyway. So let's just stick with this. I think they called him up and said, we don't need you after all, or something to that effect. I mean,
you saved them a bunch of money.
Yeah, you did.
Probably not though. I think I'm more happy to know that I took a gig away from Jesse than it is about saving them money. That's more a feather in my cap.
My buddy was Sonny Landon before he passed away. He played Billy the Indian in Predator.
Yeah.
The guy, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And they used to have to keep security on their trailers, Jesse's and Sonny's, to keep them from fighting each other drunk on that set.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. And that's one of the, and I size those guys up and go, maybe that's not one I get in between.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Maybe we just let that one work itself out in the wilderness. Yeah. But Ventura's a Mongol. And when we had the Mongols show up for our toy drive at A Christmas Carol with you guys, actually the first crowd there when the doors opened was the Mongols. They talked about getting Ventura down on the red carpet for us.
Like he
was off the grid.
He was literally a member.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right out of the Navy. He's had an interesting life. Like he was Navy Special Forces.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he joined the Mongols. He was in the Mongols, I think, when he was in the Navy, and he was still a Mongol when he was governor. So They were going to try and get him down for us. But like I said, he was off the grid.
I'm sure he's off the grid, but looking for me. Like if you hear my doorbell ring in the background right now, it just be like, guys, I had a good run.
Right.
Go out. Blaze of glory.
They were known as Lucifer and the Men with Painted Faces when they burned New Orleans to the ground. And when they sacked Panama, I knew that my road to redemption would be paved with tombstones. And by the time they brought the apocalypse to West Africa and the Indian Ocean, I would come to know two words with biblical significance. No quarter. No quarter. Kill All Masters. Rated R. Coming soon. Available on all platforms. Visit noquarterkillallmasters.com.